The next leg of the German adventure was carving angel benches in Rauschwitz for Christian Schmidt's event.
So 30 more minutes to Rauschwitz. So we just got here in Rauschwitz. You can see some of the carvings that are already here behind me. I'll be tipping. Yeah. I'm taking a look at my log to see how much good wood I have. I got a big crack in the center.
Christian Schmidt is a contemporary sculpture artist who just happens to use a chainsaw. His work is modern and unusual, with a larger sense of community driving it. He and Jana are developing a special place, connecting creativity, nature, and spirituality.
So the Garden of the Senses, Church of the Senses.
Open air church, and around it is the Garden of Senses.
Ah, okay.
It's Griffon, Ramsey.
Nice. He encourages carvers to do things that are more contemporary, sometimes abstract, something different. He really wants every carver to feel like they can really put themselves into the piece and they don't have to be so uniform. Even though it's part of a larger creative project. Different carvers had different things they were supposed to make. We were put in charge of angel benches. Res and I both got to make a bench. We had a few standards we needed to follow as far as the benches needed to be the same length, they had to be the same height, they had to have the same shape for the back, the same angles, just to have some uniformity. But when it came to the sculpture, we were encouraged to do whatever we wanted in the theme that we were given. Res posed for the figure, and I picked up the mirror at the hardware store when we were fixing up her party van.
So I'm remeasuring arms and getting the proportions back on track before I do any more blocking in.
Res decided against that giant log.
Res is considering biting off a huge fucking log.
And it went to Pavel from Belarus. She took the log next to me and proceeded to make a more traditional style angel, but so beautifully. She took second place in the competition. I posed for Pavel's angel, which won first place.
Hello everybody.
Hello everybody.
At this event, there were carvers from different parts of the world, with carvers from Germany, Eastern Europe, Russia, and me, the American woman. Christian turned the whole thing into a party and even had a caricature artist doing portraits of the carvers.
Hello, I'm young, I'm fine.
And it was so hot. There was a heat wave happening at that time, and they told me what it was in Celsius, but it was similar to what I feel in Texas, so probably around 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And somebody had the brilliant idea to make a swimming pool out of a trailer.
So this is for the water here, coming into the very, it looks kind of like a trough. See, all right. A couple of days I've had my head at my ass with my carving, and I'm just like really impressed with this group of people.
Sebastian Krüger helped me with the add-ons and moving heavy wood around. He also had a drone and has been helping me translate this video. Super helpful carver, nice guy.
What do you think? Yeah.
Make some actions and they are help to be something wild, you know?
At some point, the crack in the wood was exactly in the wrong place and her face broke off. I had to push back further and adjust the proportions to make her still look somewhat natural. It was touch and go for a while, but I'm happy with the results.
So I spray painted her back in the places that I just did a little etching with the Dremel.
My vision of an angel has more to do with personal reflection and finding something within ourselves to get through any situation, which is why she is holding a mirror at face level. The moon wrapped in her skirt is inspired by the High Priestess card from Tarot, which in a reading encourages the current to use their intuition. So we had the main carvings that we had a few days to work on. And then when the crowd came for the live part of the event, we did speed carving. I had one speed carving that was 30 minutes. I did a feather, which I was pretty pleased with what I got done in a half an hour. Very short. And then one that was 45 minutes, which was still kind of short actually. I've been told all over the world by everyone, carve an owl, carve an owl. And I was pretty pleased with how it turned out. I wish I'd had a little bit more time for burning or something because it really brings out feathers and face. But I finished both of them, and I'm happy about that. I felt very pleased at the end.
Was?
Wir sind die Einfanger. Du musst dich verstecken.
Christian and Jana, they have such a great, welcoming, hospitable energy anyway, but then the place itself had a great vibration. It's hard to say other than that. And then the field we were working in, we all noticed and mentioned that it had a great vibe to it.
Subscribe now.